Have you ever really stopped to think about what happens to your car after you trade it in? It feels like it just disappears, right? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and follow that hidden journey, from the second you hand over the keys all the way to its grand return on the showroom floor. Right? It's the big question. You drive off in your new ride, but what about your old one? It's about to go on a pretty surprising and honestly complex adventure. So let's follow the trail and see exactly what goes down.
Okay, so step one. The whole journey kicks off the moment you arrive with the appraisal. And this isn't just a quick walk around. Nope, this is a deep dive, using real data to figure out a car's true, honest-to-goodness value in today's market.
And what's really crucial here is that the process doesn't start with someone's opinion or a gut feeling. It starts with a hard number from a neutral third-party source. So this, for example, $17,840, that's the Kelley Blue Book fair market value for a 2022 Jeep. It's the clean, unbiased starting point for everything else.
Now, before they can give you a final offer, the dealership has to figure out something called recon, which is short for reconditioning cost. Basically, this is the budget, right? It's the investment they need to make to get the vehicle totally safe, reliable, and up to the high standards they need before it can be sold to its next owner.
And recon isn't just one big, vague number. It's the sum of a bunch of very specific real-world fixes and services. You can see for this car, it needed over $500 in front brake work, a caliper service, a full-blown 98-point inspection, a deep clean, oil change. You get the idea. Each one is a real cost to get that car ready for the road.
So, how does this all add up to your final trade-in offer? It's actually super straightforward. They take that fair market value from Kelley Blue Book and they just subtract the total cost of the reconditioning. What you're left with is a totally transparent offer backed by data. No guesswork, no numbers pulled out of thin air. It's just simple math.
All right, so the car has been traded in, but it's not on the lot yet. Not even close. First, it has to face its biggest challenge, what they call the gauntlet. This is a super rigorous inspection phase, and its whole purpose is to weed out any vehicle that isn't top quality and, most importantly, safe. And let me tell you, this process is tough. There are things that are instant, automatic disqualifiers. A car comes in with structural damage, a salvage title, or if the airbags have ever gone off, it's out immediately. Same goes for any major modifications to the engine or suspension. This is the first and most important line of defense.
Now, for the cars that actually make it past that first screening, the gauntlet just keeps going. They have to meet these incredibly strict retail standards. We're talking about specific, measurable things like tire tread depth and brake pad thickness. All safety systems have to be 100% working. It gets a brand new state inspection. And of course, absolutely zero warning lights on the dash. These are the non-negotiables.
Okay, the car has been appraised. It has survived the gauntlet, it's been fully reconditioned, and it's looking great. So, now what? How do they decide on the final price you see on the sticker? Well, that's where the science of smart pricing comes into play.
This whole idea of smart pricing is really about using technology to replace that old-school high-pressure haggling game we all hate. Special software scans the live market, sometimes for hundreds of miles, looking at every single comparable car out there. It analyzes all that data to set a price that's fair, competitive, and transparent right from the get-go. And the best part for you, the buyer, is pretty simple. They've already done all that homework for you. They've done the hours of comparison shopping. The goal is just to give you a price that's already aligned with what the market says the car is worth, which gives you confidence right away. And here's what that data actually looks like. This report for a Chevy Trax shows the dealer's price right next to the average market price. You can see it's right in the mix, ranked 35th out of 54 similar cars. See, it's not about being the absolute rock-bottom cheapest. It's about offering a really fair value based on the car's condition and all that live market data. It's total transparency. We are so close to the finish line. The car has been reconditioned, it's been priced using all that data, but before it gets that final for sale sticker, there's one last, super thorough review to make sure every single thing is perfect. This final checklist is like the car's official report card. It documents every single thing that was done. You can see the new state inspection is done, they replaced the front rotors, put on new tires, they even list the final brake measurements. This is the proof that this car is 100% ready for its new owner. But here's the part that I think is really amazing. This commitment to transparency goes all the way. This checklist doesn't just show you all the great stuff they did, it also points out the minor cosmetic things. Things that have zero effect on safety or how the car drives, like a little paint scrape. Being honest about even the small stuff like that, that builds a massive amount of trust. So when you add it all up, the data-driven appraisal, the tough-as-nails inspection, the smart pricing, the final checklist. What's the real result of this whole journey? It's not just a clean, safe, and fairly priced car. It's confidence. It's that peace of mind you get from knowing exactly what you're buying and why it's a great vehicle.
Looking for a pre-owned or new vehicle? One of the best people locally to call is Terry Thompson. Here's his contact information. Terry Thompson, certified sales consultant, West Herr Chevrolet of Williamsville, 716-932-4793. terry.thomspon@westher.com.